I primarily deal with communication in terms of crisis communication, political communication. A passion that I've really developed over the last, I would say, 8 or 9 years is public diplomacy. Really enjoy looking at projects, whether it be the Rosarita project we've worked on, in which you've got two cultures that are trying to understand each other, communicate each other, and respect each other. That varies from something local like Bird Street, as I said, to the Mexico project, which is south of San Diego. But in crisis communication, I was teaching it, and then suddenly we had the 9/11 scenario hit, where we had 3 Emerson family members killed. We had a professor who had hired, we had a student who was in the graduate program in comm studies, and then the wife of a trustee, Sonia Popolo. And at that point, you looked at Fox News, you looked at the way the country and politics was describing it. It was really us versus them. If you were a Muslim, you were a terrorist, and lots of what I would call simplistic, stereotypical answers. And what I found with an alum, Prince Faisal, and Mohammed Khalil, who now is here at Emerson, was we decided to do some public diplomacy where we were saying, we're not trying to either accept or reject your political view or your religious view, but we would like to continue communication. So that was really the beginning of what I call my interest in public diplomacy. So we took the first grassroots effort to Saudi Arabia after 9/11, which I was proud that Emerson was a part of that. And then since that time, whether it be in Saudi Arabia, whether it be in Mexico, or whether it be with the Bird Street kids, which of course is an ad-challenged youth center for students, what I've really been focused on is politics in the community sense, and that is getting people to talk to each other, to try to resolve dialogues, and looking at the art of communication in terms of conflict resolution. That's been very exciting. So I think that really most of the work that I do is not specifically focused to a particular niche, but it hopefully is applicable to anyone who would like to see the power of communication as a change agency. Teaching, I really enjoy crisis communication. The other area that I think is extremely important is public diplomacy. As I've said, I think that all of us can be public diplomats in healing the wounds. And then, of course, a new area that we have in the department that I'm very excited about, it's been a passion. I've taken students to the Olympics, and every Olympic except one since '92 in Barcelona, is sports communication. I think we're going to see tremendous growth in sports. I think for us it could be special events, it could be looking at sports as soft power in terms of political comm and public diplomacy. But I think for public relations, for advocacy, this is an exploding area for communication studies, and excited to be a part of that. I would say, I think for those watching, it's very clear that when you look at communication studies at Emerson, we were the first department at Emerson. I think what we've continued to expand on that, and it's still all about telling a story to a particular public, trying to find out the most effective techniques and strategies, and doing it in an ethical way and being responsible. I think if you're looking for that type of a program, Emerson's the place to come.